As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Wolverines ready to get this thing started and open the season. Texas. Fair catch called for and made. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quick completion on the out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. This is a designed run. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the single back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to run this quarterback. The Longhorns have a 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Scanning the field, it's Battle. He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Got his man to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hotter.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
To the air on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
As a defender, you use the sideline as the 12th man. That's another guy. You know the play stops there. He can't make a catch. Great job by the wide receiver, fighting for his space, catching the ball, and staying in bounds.
Out of the gun, the inside give. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Coming at him. Ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance. You got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1, and he wasn't able to do that.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Quarterback keeper. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns are marching down the field. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Shakes off the tackle.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Got the quick pass.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They ran it on 1st down, now on 2nd. Looking to throw, it's Battle. Makes the pass. Complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
In a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out, but when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
At the 12-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 17 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit...
Fires and picked off. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll try the run. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air. It's battle. Fires to the wideout. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to run it back. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Going up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half, but I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
They'll try to pound their way in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That keeps the score. Texas
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
6. Texas.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, the ground game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Quarterback checking the play. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Slide 22.
Back to pass. It's Battle. Pocket starts to collapse. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw one to his right. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a six-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how some...
He's got it down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I love the fundamentals by the quarterback on that last completion. That's 4 verticals. And if you're going to complete that ball down the seam, you've got to be able to freeze the safety in the middle of the field and not telegraph the throw. That's exactly what the QB did. Nice job.
Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. And you saw it right there.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Texas.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Finds a man on the left. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Michigan. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's battle. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Brings up third down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 27 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Texas offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
The quick out. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Now on the move. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
4th down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 38, Michigan 20.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. And I got to be honest, I like it.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's got it down the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
A first down run on the doorstep. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. On second down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
Texas.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, better look out! And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Past the 25. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. First down here for the offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard in this one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got his man. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together, run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Looking downfield, it's Battle. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I
headed to the end zone. He's piled up 82 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Calls his own number. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued. Ready to try the point after. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point.
That keeps the score. Texas, 58. Michigan, 27.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
He wants to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Looking to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Defense showing blitz here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The old coach...